Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Lorenzo Cail makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cail.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
This is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away. Make him uncomfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Jarrod Dyson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, we'll see if Lorenzo Cail can get it going. He's hitting near the Mendoza line in his last 10 ball games and really having trouble getting anything positive going at the plate.
Eric Hosmer will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Bounced weakly near the plate. McCann gonna have to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Kendrys Morales will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can...
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Royals nothing. Tigers due up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Mike Minor gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. These Royals' Eric Karros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Minor into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moustakas is there for it. 1 down. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Cameron Maybin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first takes care of Maybin, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Into the windup and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's popped up out towards short right field. Infante is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the 2nd, scoreless on the show. Kendrys Morales makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd.
Hitter, Kendrys Morales.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Salvador Perez will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
One and one, here it is. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. One away.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Shot towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Mike Moustakas will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Ripped on the ground to first. One there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Victor Martinez will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Martinez.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Minor gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he's got the right approach right here. That's a fastball up, and it's on the outer half of the plate. He goes right with it and hits it hard too, but he just couldn't quite steer it into the hole there, and it becomes a 4-3 putout.
J.D. Martinez will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Ranging back is Dyson. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 14 on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes 1 mistake to the 3rd guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gordon going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers get 1 on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to baseball on the show from Comerica Park. Alcides Escobar will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, guys, 1 good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Striding into the box, Omar Infante. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Lorenzo Cail will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way and really paid off for him.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. James McCann digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, James McCann.
In there at the knees, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Minor has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is camped under this one. One gone.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Jose Iglesias will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder number 4, Cameron Maybin.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder Cameron Maybin. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Lifted in the air to center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Jarrod Dyson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Castellanos charging this one. Throw gets him, 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Miguel Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Tap foul at home plate. Minor's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. On the ground near home. The tag gets one, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back for more from Detroit after this. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still trail 1-0. Justin Upton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and reined in, 1 away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing.
McCann.
You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Jose Iglesias is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Minor sets. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Popped up. Infante coasts under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runners off for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dyson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Alcides Escobar makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Into the box now, Omar Infante. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Maybin is there. He's got it one away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Lorenzo Cail steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runners on the move for second. This is hit on the ground, but foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He's running again, and it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Here's Jarrod Dyson. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cameron Maybin gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
Center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken for strike three. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
When you've got a guy at the plate that grounds into a lot of double plays, it's a good idea to get that runner started from first. But some guys that ground into a lot of double plays also strike out a lot. And this one's going to turn into a double play anyway.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. One hit's all they get. Seventh inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Jarrod Dyson will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Ground ball right side. Kinsler showing off his range, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category, as you can see right here. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Inside and low. 2-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Flipped out the other way towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Here's Kendrys Morales. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. It's stretch time in Motown. Detroit is out in front, 1-0. J.D. Martinez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Nick Castellanos will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
This is hit softly to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Here's Justin Upton now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Dyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Salvador Perez will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Justin Wilson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Justin Wilson.
Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Alex Gordon will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hold strike 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Christian Colon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
24, Christian Colon.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. Christian Colon is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 24.
Now in the box, James McCann. He drew a walk his first time up.
Leading off for the Tigers, catcher.
Ready to deliver.
James
Here's the first
McCann.
pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
It's starting to look like he's not going to get a victory here, but still a lot of positives to take away from this outing is you see his numbers right there. More often than not, you put together a line like that, you're going to come away with a W.
Jose Iglesias stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Ian Kinsler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Cameron Maybin will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Alcides Escobar will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez in foul ground. No problem here. 1 away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Omar Infante will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Lorenzo Cail comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. From the stretch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ball game, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Jarrod Dyson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Squared that one up just a little late. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Eric Hosmer will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Up next for the Royals.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Kendrys Morales will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
A full house of 41,782 fans rise as one here in Detroit. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Oh, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, there are blown saves, and then there are blown saves. This has got to be the latter. 3 runs come in to score. He may have just snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Christian Colon stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Alex Wilson will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Christian Colon will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And that misses ball 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Royals out in front 3-1. Dusty Coleman will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 43, Dusty Coleman.
Striding in to start the 9th, Miguel Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Victor Martinez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
In there, strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Nick Castellanos steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
That's inside. 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Escobar backhands it deep in the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 3-1. So long from Motown.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City